you have added the word that, okay, because the lack of the rapport could be the backout happens. And we see the backout is the thing which no none of the recruiters who wants to see that is happening. So from your point of view, from your experience, would there be an advice so that we could minimize? We cannot make it to zero, but I'm sure there should be something, some advice that we can minimize at least.
Oh, definitely. You cannot stop it, okay? You don't have any control. You are just connecting the dots. Whether you are connecting the dots equal, okay? If though both dots are equally connected, then only it happens. If you are connecting the wrong person, no, that is going to be back out. So you cannot completely control, but there is a possibility you can minimize it. The first thing when you're talking to the candidate, first know about candidate experience, know about his preferences, and make sure you listen carefully. Not Don't just say what you have, what client needs. Okay, talk. Just listen about what he wants it. Then explain what client is looking for. Tell him if this is something he's really interested. Okay. Uh, Fortunately, if the point he is looking is also client has that option, then you can focus on more on it and present it well to make sure he's happy with it. So it can be a rate, it can be anything, because I've been talking many candidates. Okay, so even though not only just only the recruiting or just only backouts, like me, an example, if somebody approached me for a job or for anything, if I openly talk, if I carefully listen to them, and if I keep giving them an updates, whatever the reason they call, okay, the same thing about the job also. If they applied, you just keep in touch, and even though you don't have update, call them. Hey, I just want to be in touch, and we are still waiting for an update, and I would reach you as soon as I get update. And no, that's it. That information, being in touch, and every 2 days, every 1 days will give more good impression on that person, about the company, about the recruiter. Even though he has a better opportunity, sometimes they would really work with you. So that really happens. Even in my in experience, people chose me because I am being more friendly and being more giving an update. So they felt like it's you. I want to work with you, even though I have a couple of options. I would really want to work with you because you've been in touch with me from the beginning. You gave me all the updates in the middle. So it's not like you just took my information and you came after the placement, right? You are in the middle, also be in touch with me and updating me each and everything, right?
You have differentiated with your approaches by making yourself different.
Absolutely. So that's why building a rapport with the candidate is important. Always work towards the candidate's interest. Then it happens. It always happens. And you can reduce your backouts.
That's profound. Yes. And yes, we know that, let's say if some recruiter is submitting 3 to 4 resumes a day, and we are talking about around 20 resumes a week and around 80 resumes per month. So now I understand that this is going to be a burden for the individual to keep in track for all the individuals, and it definitely going to take time. But according to you, do you think that is a price what we should pay to improve the performance and do that? That is something that no matter what, this thing needs to be done, the follow-up part. That's what you say, Ranjith?
Definitely, because you don't know. You first, as I said in the beginning, if you plan your day, okay, you will have enough time. You work like 7 hours or 6 hours or 8 hours. If you plan your day, you will have plenty of time. You can just have a time to call. How much time it will take to call for 10 or maybe 15, okay? It could be a 30 minutes, it could be maybe 1 hour. Correct. See, if you're talking and first time you're reaching, you need more time to understand their needs.
Absolutely.
If you're just following up or giving an update, it won't take more than 1 minute to finish.
Half a minute, yeah.
Yes. So So how much time you have, how many minutes you have in that 8 hours, how much time you can put that for the specifically for that the task. So I don't think I cannot say it's not possible. If you plan it properly your day, anything is possible. See, when you plan it your day, again it comes on priorities. Okay, maybe you're not doing every day, maybe you are doing every 2 days, calling one person every 2 days. Not everybody you are calling 10 people every day, right? And if something comes up where something is very important, another priority, yes, you can give a low priority, but you should have that task in your daily list so that you don't miss.
Got it. And so here, that's a totally different way of structuring or, breaking the timing and doing schedule more on a conscious level of doing things, or else not knowing how much time I have spent in understanding a requirement, how much I've taken in sourcing, and half day gone, no submission, the heart starts beating, and only 2 hours left to go home, zero submission. Oh my God, what is there going to happen now? So that is a painful thing for a recruiter to, face. I'm sure you have also been having zero submission. You see how that feels, right, Ranjith?
Yes. See, don't worry about the numbers. Okay. Even though I submit every day 4 resumes and 20 days, almost like right,
80, yeah,
80, right, 80. So on that, how many placements I make is more important, right? End of the day, if I just only submit one solid resume, if that resume goes to interview and that goes to a placement, done. I'm not saying that you should not manage that numbers. You have to, but there are days maybe it could be your mood, or maybe a market, or maybe a requirement and stuff, or maybe some other rate problems. Anything it will be there, but
yes,
you should not get disappointed. It happens, but you just look at the big picture. Okay, out of 5 days, like one day you really are happy and you're really getting good resumes, and you do maybe 5 submissions, and another day you don't do it. That doesn't matter. End of the day, at that week you reach that average is enough, or that month you reach that average is enough. And of course all the results matters end of the month, right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I would say not to worry, don't take too much stress on it. Just relax and take your time, and keep talking with the candidates. When you don't have you don't have anything to do, or when when you are really having struggle finding candidates, yes, you of course you will be always on the call. Yeah.